I decided to relinquish my fear once more, to push through every door, to understand the beginnings of man, the middles of man, the end of man, and the beginning of a new reality, the start of something magical and mysterious, like an infinite onion that you peel back the layers, never reaching the core, but always unpackaging more love, always seeing and believing more in the mystery that sets me free.
And so, as I glimpsed back at my past, I realized it was a wall of water, and I couldn't control the past anymore. And so in this moment, I realized that the reflection of the frame of the moment in which the context that we lost had started over, and the actual frame in which we found ourselves was the present moment. And a question came to my mind. If you were left with nothing, what is more important than anything to you? And at that moment, I decided that what I wanted more than anything was
to be truly seen, supported by my fellow brother, my fellow sister, and to release it all.
And so I began to once again drift into a state of mind in which I had just entered the ceremony, of course, and as the drumming began, I realized that this moment was actually created in another time. And the manifestation was beginning to appear to me as a reflection of the moment which had passed. But with the light year that we were in at the time, I also realized the reflection of the stars could actually send us to where we wanted to go at the time. So me and my partner began to plan a way to become that reflection, and our plan really went well. We started very simple, and we repeated what we had heard and enacted a state of mirroring, such as the universe and duality requires. And then from that moment, we understood that we were actually in a couple dimensions at once. If I was to explain it really simply, I'd say that
everything exists in the now, in the present moment. Time and space, every dimension, gravity, the illusion of the physical reality, the illusion of me and you, the illusion of who is that self, the self that remains on the mountaintop, the self that recovered some essence of being, some essence of understanding, some essence of healing and love that is to resonate and ripple outwards around the world.
And as I focused on this essence, my experience became one where I felt as if I was in a movie. And so this experience has a very real opposite to it. And the opposite of feeling like you're in a movie is
becoming the movie. Writing your own story.
Yeah.
Understanding that you do create everything through your own thoughts and your own ability to transcend your emotional guidance system, allowing you at every turn to listen, to feel once more what it is to truly live a life worth living, a life where you do write every story you create, every moment you create every action you do that creates more, as work is love made visible.
So the moment we realize this, we actually become one with the unity consciousness and the singularity once again. Duality in the mirror state slowly fades away, and we enter into a whole nother universe. And this is a very different experience. This experience is actually more like
the never-ending story.
and the opposite of that is
a story that never begins.
So now we must, obviously, in not so many words, leave the rest of the choose your own adventure up to you as you explore the next moment by moment. The past is a wall of water that doesn't exist. Only the present and the future. You begin to journey forward.
And the water that flows through you flows through life, as life happens through you, not to you.
As you flow in the water of life, the resistance becomes less. And now you begin to experience a whole nother bless. The state of your fragmented mind actually unwinds in time. Blink of an eye passes, and the existence also amasses an inquiry in which we both thought that the twofold reality exists inside of one dimension. And I wouldn't want to confuse the matter that it's actually up to the chooser to choose at any moment. Or not.
Or not.
You choose. Or not.
What do you want to choose? Do you see possibility? Do you see opportunity? Do you see adventure? Do you see creativity? Do you see manifestation of a conscious kind, of a preferable reality, of a reality that lifts each other up so that everyone can step into their limitless potential, their unique individual power, to be lifted up by the collective whole?
And so we conclude part one of the narrative, collective potential.